Good evening, ladies and James. It's been 2 weeks, so I forgot everything I was doing. Like you do. It's fine, I figured it out. I remembered I was about to do Matoya's Relict, and I was like, oh, and everything else sort of fell into place, and we did all the tempering. We went on our silly little quest to figure out how to cure it, and now we're gonna mass produce pigs so that we don't have to spend everybody's life force making pigs. And so yeah, we're gonna solve tempering today, and then we're gonna deal with the problems of tempering. But I think then from there, it's just time for Endwalker, bro. It's kind of exciting. I mean, it's already been sort of time for Endwalker. We've gotten some delicious Fandaniel. Introduced to him finally. The Lord Anarchist himself. Probably not going to reach Paglethon today. That's good. That's a whole patch away. And it's like 2-3 hours. But we might, I think if we get to the end of 6-4, that's when it really starts. I'll find out. God, everything's fine with my throat. And I start talking for 20 seconds, and then it's like, no! Buckle down, buddy. It's going to be 2 hours of this. 2.5 hours of this. All right, anyway. Hello, everybody. Yada, yada. Let's mouse away. All right. I think we have audio. I think we have video. YouTube is saying I'm in excellent condition, which is a fucking lie, but I know they're talking about the stream and not about me, so we're fine. Everything's good. Let's get in this. All right.
Victory will be ours.
I wish there was a way I can make Graha healer, but nobody else can tank, so he has to tank. It feels wrong to dump Alice and keep Alfino, but this feels like an Ishtola dungeon. I mean, I always prefer Ishtola in the party anyway, but like this feels like lore-wise an Ishtola dungeon, if ever there was one.
Victory will be ours.
So, is what it is. There was something out of Matoya's Relic, so I ended up farming this place. Might have been the minion? Of the little Final Fantasy sprites on the wall. I think that's FF1? I'll give it another look. We'll give him another look. Warrior of Light has no idea what I'm talking about.
To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients. Listen well to what the Porogos say, or you'll wish you had.
Yes, when Blue Mates got the Shadowbringers upgrade, you got Mudball, and then you got and then Mudball synergizes with Swish and Flick, which comes from Grand Cosmos. I picked a lot of this stuff up, but I did fall off of Blue Mage a little bit, but part of that was because, yeah, let's see, Fighter, White Mage, I think these are Final Fantasy 1 sprites. They look cool. A lot of my Blue Mage momentum, I think, is going to go into Dawn Trail. Though lately I've been sort of bracing myself for it's probably going to be a very, very disappointing entry. I swear to God, though, this is like the mecca for Blue Mages. If they, I don't even want, you know what? I'm not even thinking about it. I'm putting it actively, gonna just push it out of my mind, because else I'm just gonna get really sad about what they could do and what pattern recognition is warning me will be happening. Anyway, I'll be cut fools, remembering how to play the game. Ah. Got him. Cave Tarantula Hawks are the ones doing all these big AoEs. Get out of here with this. Look at that Broil 3. Whee!
There.
Man. I need a gloves are off counter. There was one time I was running Trust when Ishtola, and it was just like every other line that came out was the gloves were off. I'm just like, they're on. Are you putting them back on? Leave them off. There's also, you underestimate me. I think I've done this rant before, but look, I've got dungeon crap to do. You understand. Aymeric, Estinian, and Alice also say you underestimate me all the time. So if you get Estinian and Alice in your group at the same time, it's just, that's the only thing that's ever said. Which I find amusing. Trying to think if... Does Vitra say that? He says something. And it's just like the... Oh, I think it's like I am of the first brood or something like that. He just says that like all the time.
Away with you.
Oh, there we go. Istola heard me talking crap, so she said something else. Valid. Yes. They made this fight a little easier for the trusts, but it's fine because it's still fun. Oh, crap. I have to remember my buttons. Bro just stands in it. What a Chad. Could not be bothered. What? What happened? Somehow pushed the wrong button. Oh no, we have goaltenders now. I don't think we should all be in the same one. Oh, we're fine. We got away with it.
I will not hold back.
They just, oh my, they take no damage from that. Oh, yeah, you cheating cheaters on you. I really gotta pay attention to where my fingers are doing. Grab hunk of plastic, push buttons in correct order, receive damage. Ugh. Probably could have gone over there. Goodbye, madman. I still like this fight. It's fun, it's goofy. I got 138,000 experience. I'm probably gonna pop. I enjoy how the table updates as the dungeon goes on. So that's a pile of, it's like you did the mud thing, so there's a pile of mud. This could be wet mud. And then we're gonna fight it. Come on. Maybe the mud's not wet enough, I don't know. Look, two things. Master Matoya tells us to do something, we do it. Thing number two, Warrior of Light needs no excuse to go fight things. You just tell the Warrior of Light that we're not gonna go fight things, and they're there.
I will not hold back.
She's using all the different voice lines today. Oh wow. I love it when you take fall damage from like a fall. You hear your knees breaking, but nothing happens to you. It's a cutscene fall. We're fine. Damn it, no, I don't think I have time. I think I can use a Quixote, we should be fine. I'll at least get out. Ah, I don't actually have to get out of that. We're fine. Boing. What? Very weird. Did my combo fall off like just this open? I got there? Must have been. Let's say I don't think there's any more mobs after this. Oh, Alfie, don't do that right into the camera. Froth and foam, baby, froth and foam. Familiar is made with stormwater and it plays rough. Have care. But even if Stola advises caution. All right, let's get this bitch going. How nice of you. That'll hit me. Max meditate though. Oh, they're waiting for me to go up. Shit. There we go. Sorry guys. I didn't realize. That's just a useful, oh, hang on, that's not, what am I doing on there? What? Alphino trying to get me killed again. Classic.
Just the beginning.
I was gonna make a remark that the oh, we're doing funny shapes now. Oh, the show off finish feels good. To have closure after all these years. Why am I picking up gear? It's fine. I was gonna make a remark about how the maybe it was the old trust that would just immediately jump up, and then you're like, oh yeah. But at this one, they wait for you to go up, so it's smart. Because yeah, when you ran this before, you didn't know. That's being farmed. So you would just get wiped out because you assuming you had to dodge everything. It's a fun mechanic. I like that one too. Actually, you know, this is just a really good dungeon. Fights are fun. I mean, well, we can have another argument about how they don't know how trash works to make it interesting. But, you know, everything else. What the ribbit? What? Oh my god. Just completely forgot I had a MSQ going. Oh well. Dungeon will now take 20 seconds longer. Ah, too cool looking. I made it up with style points. Now you can't hit me. They might go up. I think the older trusts did go up immediately. So actually, no, they didn't. I don't remember either. I don't remember either. That is a dungeon that if you don't know the trick, you may get a little bit of a clown. But I mean, if you look up and you see the ads, you're like, hang on a minute. Those ads actually go down very quick up there, so you have a yeah. I mean, I kind of demonstrated it on stream. You have a lot of time to deal with this if you don't understand what's going on. Ooh, Polly got ASMR. Oh, you have directionals? Son of a bitch. Oh, you can turn the boss around though, we're fine. I probably should have put a balloon on him. That's another 20 seconds! Spin! Spin! It spins! I found where to make the lava lamp lava. Look, it's got a wee little face.
Right then. Let's get this over with. Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
Saunters away. Another example of, wait a minute, can't we just use magic to tell it to relax? Nope. Matoya says kill. so we kill. Don't show any fear, they can smell it. Ooh, that was heavy. That was a heavy raid wide. Let me get it. I'll take this. Nope, no, I'm out of range. Oh, wait, no, we want to be back. No, we're fine. Oh my god, I'm fine. Oh, wait, she'll inhale deeper? She inhales deeper. There, now we're not fine. Ooh. No, we keep pace. Graha, you're pretty high up there. Yeah, oh, wait. I do not want a buffet.
This is going to leave a mark.
At least my dot up time isn't terrible. Really, this is a real B-level samurai, though. Maybe a B+. I did do that cool dodge move earlier. Oh, gloves are off again. Oh, we'll get this off fine. One break, two finish. Bonk! Yes! Bubble Bubble Froth and Foam is Alzadal's Legacy, which is Endwalker patch content, so we're not there yet. But this is the origin of the familiar that's used in Alzadal's Legacy. Nothing quite like a kiln fresh familiar. I never knew familiar creation could be so rough. Quite a fight she put up. She's twitching. Is that normal? Alfino just lost in thought. Let's see. It's twitching to show that it's not dead. Freshly grazed Porxie or Castrian roll. Hey, I'm out. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I won't give context on what that's about, but it's not the last time we see that familiar. Sorry, apologies for spoilers. It is going to be that kind of stream, though.
There we are. Quite tame.
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic. My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more. That should suffice.
Good. Let's set her to work then, shall we? I want to see some Porxies. Assuming that is, someone can spare the requisite energy. You're drop in the ocean for the great sorceress Matoya, I dare say.
Oh, that smile. Ugh.
Excellent. Our very own litter of Angelos. And we can make as many more as we want, simply by providing the Mother Porxie with additional ether.
I will require a moment before I try again.
It's still hard work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone. We're a step closer to our goal.
Distributed amongst the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa should be the first beneficiaries.
Agreed. Though I must leave this errand to you. I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand. Thank you for taking the lead in gathering the ingredients. I expect you would benefit from a rest too.
Slow nod.
In addition to the Porxies, I trust you've gained an inkling of how much effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your struggles to old age.
If I said yes, would it persuade you to treat me like an adult?
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
Alright. How do you got? Nobody. Rimming is a silly question, but for all the creatures real and imagined, why choose a flying pig? Not that I dislike pigs, mind you. We're working with what we got. Given it was her first time making a Porxie, Master Matoya did a fine job, though she did have Angelo for inspiration. Lest you wonder, Master Matoya has returned to her cave with her Stola. They are peas in a pod, are they not? Yes! Ah! The good shit! It's just all downhill from here. No, I'm joking, Endwalker's fine. Well then, my friends, let's return to Limsa and deliver the good news to the Admiral. Word to the officer in Bulwalkar should be sufficient to secure us an audience. Ah! My Hearthstone does not go. The Limsa. Not on this character. What do we got today? It's a small shape. There we go. Dumb names only, please. Oh, we got some nooks over there. It's always a nice touch when people share the last names with people that they're either friends with or actually related to. What do we got? Tiger Star Claw Fire. Oh, it's Mithril. Nice. Okay, let's get out of here. Merlwyb Bluffiswin. The one and only. The absolute best. Okay, listen, you got something for me? Even as we speak, we are weaving a new future. When it all becomes history, I hope that those who follow may look back with gladness. When the Admiral's not expecting us, I'm certain she'll want to hear our report. She's gonna kick her door down. Viola, ever a welcome sight. Tidings to the Admiral, you say? She's presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she will make an exception. Miss Beard. The one and only, accept no substitutes. My friends, what brings you here this day? We've figured it out to fix. Tempering! Da-da-da-da-da-da. The opportune audience of the Beast Tribe leaders. As often I've been in awe of you Scions, I would not have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral, we have done it, here in Limsa. And production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks. Truly, this will do much to advance the cause of peace. Yet I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Even to speak thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For though summoning and tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. It was I who moved that the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Laminsans have been at odds with those who would share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the Kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak, I proclaimed to all who listened, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And I thought it high time I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vilbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. Speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Acting through a friendly faction among the Kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the 3 pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace should flounder without them. I am given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfer, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Get to introduce the Sicard. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I've tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives. Rogues Den are from Limsa. Oh, God. It may be worth it just to do the Rogue quest, just to hear the Dimmer Dammer talk. It is peak gibberish. One thing at a time. Tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned naught of any value. Oh, ... Pouty. We have a nose for the truth. Whatever this Sicard wants, I'm sure we could find out. Oh, she'll be much obliged. Look forward to hearing what you learn then. Oh man, that dude is fresh. It's Bloodlust! Go get him, Bloodlust! I know not of the city save what I've read or heard in passing, so in this matter I'll follow your lead. The Admiral is right, the cause of this conflict must needs be addressed. We'll do what we can to ease the way, but ultimately falls to Laminsans to make peace with their neighbors. By way of first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Oh, I'm gonna go talk to 3 people. 3 people. Oh, we're gonna talk to 2 people. We're wasting no time today. Both in upper decks? Oh, of course they're in upper decks. We're talking to the pirates in the aft castle. It all makes sense now. Oh, we're talking to one of the pirates in the FFXIV. And then we're talking to the other one, of course. Of course. I was right, but... That's right, the blacksmith and the armor are over there. So we're going to talk to Rabble Rouser, and then we're going to talk to Mr. Spice. Alright, it all makes sense. It's Roswen. You want to know about Sicard? He's a wily bugger is what he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded it for Moen Skate's place at Old Hilferside. There was a time we raced the executioners for our pick of the Empire's fleet, but the Garleans are gone and the days with them. Owing to which, we've all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet, with that jumped up bilge rat Sicard land and the juiciest whatever it may be. Not that we sirens are struggling, mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats and the fishbacks and other beasties. Get the first pick of the produce for their trouble, see? Quality stuff at bargain price. This we pass to our sisters, as can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child, and they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong, but when I see the girls with their little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. You hear how that scrawny whelp's making that much coin, you tell me, alright? I'll make it worth your while. Oh. It's the cooking quest lady. Or a cooking quest lady. There's more than one. I should be jogging. Ooh. Ah, the jog life. Hello, Carol. I've been curious about Sicard, are you? As am I, my friend, as am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the thalassocracy permits us to attack only Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the seas since the Empire turned in upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how then are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share it with their rivals, but mayhap you will have more luck. Where are we meeting up? The Marauder quest line. Why are there pistols outside that? There are always pistols outside this. Never mind. Corsair class, when? Where are we? Where are we meeting? Lower decks. Where in lower decks? Oh, right out where we. Okay, we're all meeting up where we left from. That's fair and completely makes sense. I'm just saying I played Rogue in World of Warcraft because they made the Buccaneer spec and cared nothing for the stabbies. The stabbies were fun though. Thinking back on it though, I mean it's been 5 years since I played WoW. Been a minute. No, but yeah, I ran through with the other specs to pick up the legend weapons. And so you sort of had to know enough of how the other classes worked in order to do those quests. And those were fun. Those were good. But Pirate's Life for me. See, everyone has returned. Who would like to go first? Peas and carrots. Peas and carrots. Blah, blah, blah. Rabble. So just as their Imperial prey began to disappear, Sicard turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seems to loosen their tongues as to how they are coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harbor Herald. Excuse me. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went into sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hoary Boulder, who had been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relations between the beast tribes and the Thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have been made an appearance of late, suggesting that the Kobolds and Sahagin lack the means with which to summon them. Fusilier Guild home. Interesting. That would explain the gun banners. I still want Corsair, but yeah, it had been so long since I've been to the Marauders Guild that I did not remember that detail. You mean to say the executioners are divesting them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes, though we have no hard evidence yet. We must investigate further. Oh, he's taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Night piece, please. Oh, or Allegan silver piece. When we go into the next expansion, we just start throwing around Night World silver pieces. During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Limsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. Classic short-sighted market board shenanigans. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction and will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. Man is due to be at Ashan's Embrace in Lower Noscea shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once. Wait, Ashan's Embrace, it's out of town. Are you gonna make me go in the middle of the zone? You're out of your minds. It's actually not that bad. I'm about to say Ashan Embrace. I don't think that's in town. Because it wasn't. Oh, ended up I didn't level. Because I have all that experience. I did get a good chunk, though. That would have been... I don't know, 400k? And I need 8 million? 5% of a level, hey! Don't look a gift level in the mouth. Also, I have the entire expansion to get to 90, so it doesn't matter. The entirety of Endwalker to get to 90. And then I don't care about levels again. Appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he's truly in league with the bloody executioners, he'll surely be wary of those allied to the admiral. The scions, not least of all. Compared to yours and Viola's, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Graha is right, and even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Graha looks like a scamp. Also, he has a staff with a crystal on it. Clearly, he's interested in crystal. Got business with me, cat boy? Right, you're the crystal wholesaler. Look at that grin. That I am, but you're no merchant. So what do you want the crystals for? Look at us, you idiot. You'll give yourself away. Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need crystals to make staffs like that fine specimen you got there. That's right. I am indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. I don't just invite anybody into our storehouses. It takes time to establish trust, you understand. Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. Alright, it's plain that no ordinary crystal adorning your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. I'd forgotten that detail and then it became relevant. Get out of here, you loser. God, look at him. It is, though, like, Graha is literally living his best life. Just manifesting his dreams in front of everybody. This is all he ever wanted to do. Is be a goofball with his best friends. Isn't that what all of us really want to do? Anyway. Okay, back to work on the end of the zone. On my company issued chocobo. I don't know if that joke's old. I mean, we literally did run the content where Shadowkeeper was relevant. I have not run Eden yet. I feel like that may be the official I call you Shadowkeeper moment. Until then, he's still my company issued chocobo. I'll have a think about it. You don't want the bits to go too long. They went into that tunnel quietly now. Are we doing stealth? I don't want to do stealth. No, we're not. There's a cutscene. Look at that. Look at that scheme emote. Beautiful. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. Indeed, I'd expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? Nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Oklahoma, if you take my meaning. Stuff's as pure as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So, how much do you want? Ogamoro, taken from the Kobold, just as we suspected. I was gonna do Stormblood side content first, Omega and the Four Lords and Ravenaster. But just for how long this MSQ run has been, I may need a break after we hit the end of it. And then I'll sort of sprinkle in the side content as I want to go. We'll see, though. It's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around slowly. It's Sicard. Guys, we're in a cutscene. That gun may hurt. I'm Sicard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are. Scions. Why the hell is Busted review on held for review? Busted, really? I don't... I might have to turn the filter off. I like the idea of the filter in case some rando comes in and just starts cussing up a storm. But it's got some weird filters. I don't got to look into this. I don't know. Maybe it's just a good meme. I have to think about it. I don't know. Busted though. That's a new. Why is this a word? Anyway. We also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? He comes being with the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? Yeah. Admins can curse all day. Mods can curse. Thank you for cursing up a storm, Rando. You're bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective, but that would explain your swift rise to power. You've spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the Blood Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. We have our answer. Should Limsa Lamenta make peace with the Kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag. It doesn't say nothing about beastmen. The only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Her especially. While the Maelstrom are worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobber, you lot stormed Ugamuro and battered Bleeding Titan himself. Raised and mugged you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors we are. Since there'll be still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them. But when the Garlean's gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on except the beastmen. So let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious though some may find your views, it is true you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your cause directly to the Admiral's face, unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa Lamenta has some other cause to hide in a cave. Well said. Well said indeed. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astalicia. I'm trust she won't turn down the invitation. Howdy. Warrior of Light just like, I want to fight you. Find the Warrior of Light. Come on, Warrior of Light. Merlwyb's gonna fight him. Clearly that's gotta be in your top 10 if you can't fight them. Merlwyb, Robot, dude. You get Robot, you may get the Warrior of Light to stand aside. Actually, that's not true. The Warrior of Light will fight anybody anywhere. Though I have some passing knowledge of prior events, I am yet ill-qualified to meddle in Lamenten affairs. 'Twas not my place to argue with Sicard, much as I would have liked to. This is actually an interesting point, though, because as was stated, and as was then proven, Sicard technically did nothing wrong. Because we are at beef with the Beastmen, and stealing their crystals is an effective way to make sure they don't do summoning. And you could argue stealing their crystals will also make them want to go into peace, because they can't summon primals. I remembered Sicard from Endwalker and later. I had forgotten this Sicard. I'm actually really glad to have met him again. Well, I do remember other parts too, but we'll get there. Nay, it's for the Admiral to deal with him and the Bloody Executioners both. By bringing them into the negotiating table, we have played our part. I don't know about you, but it was all I could do to stop myself punching Sicard in the smirking face whenever he opened his mouth. Allie say, too close to you, is it? I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa Lamenta are not to be trifled with. Alpha, no, come on. We could have killed everybody in that cave without a scratch. He's talking about a battle of wits, though. He wanted to beat him on the intellectual game, and he was outmatched. He's playing a different game than we are. That's fine. But all's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation has the desired effect, and Sicard has agreed to a meeting. Let's hurry back to Limsa Lamenta and pass on the invitation to the Admiral. Limsa Limits is literally 20 feet away. I'm teleporting! It's Spud Muffin! Ah, now that we're back in Limsa, we're getting all the good names. Yes. We're gonna learn all about... Well, we're gonna learn about what the Admiral's guns are to her. There was you hear there's a lot of pirate lore in the side quests for Hullbreaker's Isle. Hullbreaker's Isle hard, strong recommend. Yes, Alicia is the very last place for such a meeting. The Admiral will be marching right into the Curl's den. I hope we don't end up regretting this. We're fine. She's fine. Sicard does not want for confidence, much as plain, but I have faith in the Admiral. She has dealt with far worse. Isn't that right, Ainzar? There you are. We've eagerly awaited your return. Welcome back, my friends. What's news? We got Sicard talking shit. So they have been stealing crystals from the Kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sicard's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. Future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. Merlwyb does not need us. Bear witness is the correct phrase. Doesn't even need Mistbeard, but Mistbeard's there.
Look who's come crawling!
Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
Woof.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the Beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right!
Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take!
Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Werlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom.
Bosnia. Not Bosnia. Bosnia. Interesting.
When they do, Our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a Kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Absolute badass. Ah. Oh, Endwalker reference.
Words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so. Still, we're all Laminsons here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A duel. Very well. As Admiral of Limsa, I accept your challenge.
Stone cold.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
It's the captain!
Captain Ilfir!
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything you want.
Trying to make this heartfelt speech, we have to throw all the yees in there because you're pirates. I love Limsa so much.
We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Bro's got a Realm Reborn armor on.
Pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
God, it's too good. It's too good. So all this patch content was not only just complete badass, but it really hits different when Limsa is your hometown. When I did it through the first time. Also, hang on a minute. Yes. Oh, hang on. I gotta set it up. Is it this? Give me a second. Yes. Yeah. So. I'm pretty sure I talked about this before, but if I didn't, I'll just talk about it again. But my bit for Endwalker is going to be keeping track of every time a fist cleanse happens in a cutscene. So I have this counter here, and I'm going to push a button. Uh-oh, is it not working? It's not working. Do I have to... Hang on a minute. Yeah, that's it. There it is. Okay. Yeah. So, I hope I don't have to have that selected the whole time. Oh, that's a horrible sound. Hang on a minute. Okay, this is gonna this is gonna take some workshopping. It's a work in progress. But basically, I have a counter, and every time there's a fist cleanse in Endwalker, I'm gonna push the button to make the counter go up. But I might need a different button than the one I pushed. So, anyway. Looking forward to the bit.
I haven't said anything yet, Night Fiend, but now I have. Are you able to hear me?
Yes. Yeah, you just didn't.
Okay, cool.
You just didn't talk.
When I came in, both my speakers and microphone settings were changed.
Oh, thanks, Discord. The classic. Like Mistbeard before him, Hilfir chose to trust the future of our nation to the Admiral. That was the moment I believe the good ship Limsa finally embarked upon her new course. While I don't condone what Sicard has been doing, I know how difficult it could be to change course. It took me long enough to join the Scions, didn't it? You're off doing other things. When the discussion gave way to a duel, I feared what might unfold, yet only a fool would underestimate the Admiral, as Sicard soon delivers. There are times when one must stand one's ground, even if the cost of failure is beyond reckoning. And the Admiral did just that, and I have nothing but respect for her, as you should. As she continues to steer her nation through this period of transition, I pray the Navigator will see fit to fill her sails. She's fine. Merlwyb's fine. Look at her. Absolute fucking badass. No problems. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfir would intervene. But full glad I am that he did. 'Twould have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All it remains to do is to do likewise to our neighbors. Oh, hang on. Savage Might Materia. Yeah, that one. There we go. We're going to go from awesome to also awesome. Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so in the meeting we seek to arrange the Kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We will open his ears to reason. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there's something you should know. Some 50 years passed when the Sahagins swarmed at our holes in even greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the Kobolds. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Aye. Inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Noscea, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on and went, till every ilm of Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw. And with their kindred's blood yet on their hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their temper. Admiral, you speak of obstacles like we are to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait. They would welcome us into their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I will wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace. And there my venture founders. Flounders? Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's chain? Then we would still have to weaken the kobolds to allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life. Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. So, friends, what do you think of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effects, and not to mention time. Time during which Alice would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do, and I had not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. So I'm going to kill that priest, or die trying. There must be another way! Asshole response. We don't need one. I trust you, all of you, and I know you'll keep me safe. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. Oh wait, no, you're yeah, you're a bit of a ways away. You're not within aetherite distance, so let's just go there. Oh, Hunter. Oh, I have a question about an aim rank, Mark. Can you help me? Oh, they tell you which one is in the zone. Interesting. Nope, I didn't want to talk to you. You probably said something cool. I don't know. I'm sorry. Your enormous apprehension, the extent of the High Priest tempering is like far to exceed that of Gabu, but then his is a relatively mild case. Milder indeed than the majority of those we used to save. The coming mission will be a truer test of our treatment. I have no doubt that LXXII will succeed with the cure if we can but afford her the time. Is that true? Can we but afford you the time? Alfino wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed, should we want for ether, you need only say the word. Gabu, did you follow us here? Something important I want to say to the High Priest. Express, state, say. Please let me come with you. Please, sir, can I have some more? I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here with where it's safe, alright? He's not doing it. My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we've secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let's proceed to Ugamoro Mines at once. For a duty... Gamora music. I may run around for a bit.
I miss this place.
Oh, I gotta go around. Fine. So is that guy carrying a bomb?
Yeah, he's doing one of the
side quests,
I think.
You need help, buddy?
I remember when the S rank can spawn in like a dead end.
Think he's okay?
And he's a black mage in his Realm Reborn content. He's fine.
Yeah, okay. I just realized that he had on the Ironworks gear, so even if he was 50, he's gonna be fine. I didn't check his level. There we go. LXXII can be forgiven a certain amount of recklessness, but if she goes so far as to contemplate sacrificing herself, a reminder how she responded when I thought to do the same. Not that we will let it come to that, of course. Ready when you are. There's nothing more to say. I'm going to do this for Gabu and Tesseline and anyone who's ever dreamed of a better future. Patriarch Zada. If the name sounds familiar, it's because he was the one who presided over the deaths of Gabu's parents. I tried to reach out to him that day, only for my pleas to fall upon deaf ears. But this day will be different. We will reach out together, all of us, and we will take peace in our grasp. Conqueror's chain stands ready, but weaken your foes and it will see them subdued. How'd you get Mistbeard's Conqueror's grasp? Ainzar. It's fine. We're fine. I won't tell anybody. The threat will bear us to our quarry. Should we make to summon Titan as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain till LXXII's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them and let Ainzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond the squall. Let's get it. I wonder if it's actually duty over you kill one. I gotta be careful. My samurai's blade is sharp. Oh, you just left the parents out there. Could be different parents, I suppose.
Just been there the entire time.
No! Unless it actually is them.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwyb, Blufistvin, Admiral of Limsa Leminsa. I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alize! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Go,
Let
Angelo.
none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Tempering bar. She's beginning the incantation. Girl seeks to harm the Patriarch with vile magics. Kill her! Slaughter, slay, kill!
We must protect Alize!
You're in my sight.
Oh, we're doing, oh, hang on. We're watching this. Oh, so cool! Every time she does this, I'm gonna stop fighting and watch. Alright, we don't have to worry about killing him by accident. Are we still, we're out of combat, damn it. This tempering is too severe. Look at that stalk!
Oh, just what we need. We're not alone.
Oh man, they're wheeling out. What is this? Siren's Tower hard mode enemies? I like it, but
You're in my sights.
oh, she's doing it again.
Here you are, Alize.
a little more!
Oh, there's a problem. Oh, hang on. Oh no. The AoE pull on the warrior. Oh, the ethereal depletion buff is going up. Looks like we'll need someone else's ether. Aether is waning, decreasing physical ability. And there you go. Dead now, girl. Finish. Done for. Dead. No, Admiral. It's too dangerous. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1, and back up. Let me know when you're done. Fine. Nope, not that one. Oh. It did it. Got it off. Didn't kill him. And more ether. Channeled right into the cutscene. Perfect.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
You got that good warrior light ether. You know I'm 8/14 a person?
Go, Angela.
Bleeding all over the floor.
Did it work?
What? What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
No! Why would I do such a thing?
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gabu! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and Kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
You said the Endwalker line.
She did.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the Divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsans, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again!
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and Kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting, knowledge which allowed Limsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the Kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman. Just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it. However much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gaboo does. And I will trust him.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
'Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
Oh, man. One of the best cutscenes in the game.
Every time I see that cutscene, I always like to imagine that it fades to black, the gunshot goes off, and the knockback is so powerful that he flies off the arena.
Those things do have a kick. And he's kind of tiny. Yeah, but, oh, man. So Merlwyb up to this patch was already just a complete badass. And like just doing the MSQ, you're just like, yeah, you're pretty cool. You do some of the Limsa side quests and you get some of her pirate backstory and you're like, damn, she's cool. But after this, like, there's no doubt. She just walked right into it and came out the other side because she just knew it would work. Completely awesome. So, the duel with Sicard, there was a little bit of a will they, won't they going on, but in the back of your mind, you're like, there's no goddamn way she's losing. She's gonna mop the floor with this fool, and she does. But up to that cutscene, they're throwing these death flags, right? She's just like, I'm going to get this done, whatever it takes. And then in the middle of the duty, she goes, it's like, if I have to give my life to make this work, I will. And you're just like, Merlwyb, what are you doing? There's a lot of character development, a lot of short amount of time. I know this ends. And then there's the buildup. She throws the gun. And now you know what that gun means. And you're just like, oh, man, are they actually going to do this? But it's a Final Fantasy game at the end of the day, so they don't. But man, it's just so good. It's that the good guys weren't always the good guys, which is the Limsa story, that they're just a bunch of brigands and bad people who just realized that they couldn't be bad anymore. It just all converges together so beautifully. Now, what also this does, and this is just really peak storytelling, is they showed you the most difficult parley when it comes to dealing with the beast tribes. Not just in curing the tempering, but starting to broker peace. Merlwyb had the absolute most shit deal with the kobolds because 50 years ago, the Limsan stabbed them in the back and caused this whole mess to begin with. Which means that, in terms of 14, we don't really have to go see everybody else's. We don't have to go... It would be fun to go walk over to the Elder Seer and ask them how they were going to handle the Ixol and Garuda. Like, we could have done that. But if Merlwyb can handle the kobolds, then everybody else is going to be fine. And that means that we can, from this point, just let Eorzea handle their shit and go on to other things. So narratively, this is also just a really strong decision. Honestly, I can cut the stream right here, but I still got a half hour, so I might as well keep going. God. Again, just absolute peak.
We are still in Shadowbringers, everybody. Remember that.
It's patch content, but this is the Shadowbringer stuff. Once we hit 5.5, it's technically going to be more Endwalker than Shadowbringers, but Endwalker's still good. But just, again, this is Shadowbringers writing. And it's probably going to be the actual end of Shadowbringers expansion. Anyway. Thank you for making it possible. Alice, how you feeling? The treatment may have restored the Patriarch to his senses, but it was the Admiral and Gabu's words that touched his heart. The moment belongs to all of us. We couldn't have done it without each other. Hello, Farah. It's taken a long time, but the dream of lasting peace with the Kobolds may soon become a reality, and is all thanks to Alice. In two separate worlds, the seeds were sown, and through the determination of two indomitable women, they have quickened into this historic moment. I feel honored to have been present to see it. The Admiral seems hell's bent on worrying me to death, but I suppose the ends justify the means. Well fought, my friend. That was a great point, that at the end, when they fired into the air, they look at Miss Beard, and he does this massive sigh of relief. It would seem that we have found a way forward with the Kobolds. Next, we shall help the Second Order free the Tempered Brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. Stoic nod. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will say thank you for helping us plot a new course, not only for Limsa, but all Eorzea. Future's rewritten. That's the name of this patch. It's not ultimate, guys. It's regular.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Also, it would have been interesting if Merlwyb did die. That's what she would have wanted. Oh, we're all staring at something.
What in the world is that?
Oh, we find new towers? Yep. Oh, it's Endwalker. Literally, that's the cut. This was the cut. Welcome to Endwalker past content.
Tower.
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards. The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea. Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert. Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
No rising stones for us.
Thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo, and may the Navigator speed you on your way.
Ooh. Grumpy, angry nod. Warrior of Light does not like Garleans.
G4 towers.
Yeah.
Messing with my mind, man. I need to put on the tinfoil hats now.
It's 5G.
When was 5G a thing? What year did it become a thing?
It's during COVID. Because there's a whole 5G turns your vaccines on and crap like that. That whole meme.
So it should be a 4G tower then, because I think this is before.
All right, 4G. G's for Garlean.
Gee, Vortel, you really sucked the wind out of the sails of that joke by fucking...
You fucking Reddit actually me about a fucking
like,
fake ass tower in a video game.
The opportunity was there, and I was like, "I'll take it." But after taking it, I'm like, "Fuck me! I really just should. I should have left it."
It was still funny. I enjoyed this moment. Hello, Storm Officer. You're not going crazy. Alamigan Quarter. All right, where are we? Nope. I'll use the Aetheryte ticket. I'm saving for later when the teleport are gonna be like 1,500, but 800 at least. It's a number. Oh, it's raining in both places. Raining all over the place. Though it isn't visible from here, the locals report that a tower-like structure has appeared in the south. There's business as usual inside the city, but at least we'll be able to tell us if there have been any developments without. Oh, rain went away. Gabu, don't worry. He's with our Maelstrom friends, meaning we're free to deal with the latest problem to fall uninvited into our laps. Oh, Ali say, we're here for problems. All we know are problems.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Rocket Preserve!
He's got that Crypt Lurker gear on.
It can't be.
The palace! After them!
Dramatic dark lighting.
You're here. Good.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why? Even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Is that Asahi?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Ali say, immediately cutting through.
Oh! You saw straight through it. Anyone would think you dealt with Asians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel. And may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
What do you want?
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Asians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire.
Create large dragons. Relatable.
And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering! I'm different, you see, from the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you. So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe. I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles.
Let the curtains rise on the main event, perhaps.
We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage. But I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Zenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash. Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
So yes, welcome to Endwalker. Fandaniel. The most beautiful nihilist in this game. Yeah, if Telophoroi is not the name of something that existed. Let's see. Telophoroi translates to Endbringers, or those who bear the end. From the Greek words telo, end, and phoros, or bearer bringer. So says Google. Yes, also hello, Snooty. This is also just so nice that you just have a guy who literally just tells you the plot of the next expansion just right in front of you. He's just like, hi, I'm the next bad guy. I hate all of you. I want you to die in the most painful way possible. That's what I'll be doing. Try and stop me. Also, your BFF Zenos says hi, and you better not disappoint him, or I'm gonna burn everything anyway. No, he is way better than an average millennial nihilist. This is centuries of refinement of the craft. He's not worthy of comparison to the average run-of-the-mill person who just has a couple of decades of misery. No. No, this is art form. He has transcended it. It's like some Sander Cohen stuff. It is art that has transcended art. And to even ask him what he's doing is to fail to understand the point of it. Anyway. He is a millennial nihilist. Just a different definition. Valid counterpoint. Scouts report that the Ascian and his dragon have left Garabania. It seems this was purely a social visit. What part could these towers feasibly play in the Telophorai's plans, do you think? I, for one, am at a loss. For now, we should bear the words of these developments to the others. I only hope that Thancred and Urianze are safe. The rest of us are fine if a little singed. A dragon let us off lightly. Honestly, though, only a madman would choose the name Lunar Bahamut. Which just about sums up Fandaniel, I suppose. Ali say in the inside track once again. Though our objectives were different, I can understand why Elidibus and his fellows acted as they did, but Fandaniel. It'll take me some time to make sense of it all, if indeed there's any sense to be found. Don't, oh, you can't tell him to stop, but, oh, hi, Lise. You seen Ida lately? Thank goodness everyone's safe. We've managed to put out that fire, though not quickly enough to save the garden. Robon, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Merlwyb tells me, you're due some time off duty. Till we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well. But if you need our help, don't hesitate. And take care, both of you. We're going to go run experts and penameld our gear. Just come tell us when you're ready. Oh, now we're going to the Rising Stones. Okay. Nero, right here. I remember it like it was yesterday. Or several months ago, actually. Which was when it actually was. What about a calendar year since I ran Crystal Tower? Man. Well, in MSQ. You get me. Hi, Stola. Though, through my new, or rather old, by which I mean young, though this body has a good deal more stamina than the one I wore out in the first, I confess I've been looking forward to a moment's respite. Had a busy few days, have we not? Stola returned just before us, and it seems she knows about the towers too. It would seem you had quite an eventful time in my absence, but I am fully rested now and ready for more. Ah, how good it feels to come home to the Rising Stones. It's here my heart feels most at peace and my mind the clearest. Taru, how many millions of gil have you made in the past 5 minutes? Welcome back. Make yourself comfortable and let me know if I can get you anything. Ah, nice of you. Ah, you're back too. Good. Received reports from the Alliance. Since we are all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account. Hang on, let me get my flamethrower. Whoosh. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable but for the endless variety of our foes. Fandaniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days and that these towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature did resemble the descriptions I've seen of the Elder Primal. descriptions, Alice says, as if she hasn't seen the thing herself. That may be, but the fact that it answered to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum born of Ascian magics. Whatever it is, for now, we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Estola? I've been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of the tempered, I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah and delivered the Porxies to her grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Lots of ether. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce to the Amalja when the negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalja claimed that a number of their kind had been abducted and that men are responsible. Not as known of the perpetrators as of yet, but as the immortal flames went about investigating the abductions, they came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yangsha. Then it would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we could do little for now save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Hastinian! He could be persuaded to lend us his lance. I would be the first to welcome it, but the truth is we will struggle even to find him. You let me and Kryl worry about that. We'll sniff him out no matter where he's hiding. If he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. Evil potatoes scheming. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them in the use of the Porxies. They would doubtless appreciate it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest? You would be fresher for the tasks ahead. Nah, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go. Can't stop me. I can stop you. Nah. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. I really could have done with it. Oh dear, you're not enjoying our adventure. Asshole response. Come now, I didn't say that. Well, it may not be the most carefree experience. There's nothing in the world I would rather do than to write a new future with you. Aww. You're not proposing to me, are you, Graha? A long future, mind. Rather the tougher I might hope. We'll stop them, won't we? Together. Together, we will devour the very gods. Aw, look at that happy fade out. I think to get a kiss or hold hands. Meanwhile, somewhere in the locks. I knew it was going to say meanwhile before it started. Quite premature of me. It could have said anything else and I would have looked like a fool. Anyway, I got lucky this time.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them. Oh, thank goodness for that.
Glory be. Glory be to Kobold!
Meanwhile, again, in the Imperial Palace. Literal hard cut, by the way. Very nice. Zenos back from his Endwalker meeting.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life.
He's so flamboyant. I love it.
Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing her that you await her coming, though I confess, I may have singed her a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
I'm no longer a weeb. Oh man, he just stepped on it. So you gave that to you. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, we don't even, it's not even the scene where he picks the weapon. He just throws the old one away. Oh, man. What a tease. What a tease. Also, the together quote is from Rykard in Elden Ring. Anytime anybody says together, I just go, together! Because that's the way he said it. Things that get driven into your mind. Anyway. Welcome to Endwalker, everybody. Technically, it's 5-5, but you know. The pivot has been made. There's some pretty clean timing, actually. I mean, I got a couple minutes to spare. We are now actually out of Shadowbringers. God bless it. And in Endwalker, which is also fun and cool and different. Interesting, and there'll be lots of times that I just do soapboxing, for better and worse. But Endwalker is some good stuff, though. So we got that to look forward to. I will not officially pull up the Endwalker Fist Cleanse counter until we are in Endwalker. So when the quest accepted music changes, that is when we will be officially keeping track of the fists. Referencing before, those are 5.5 G towers. Oh, we'll talk about those towers. Alrighty. Where are my buttons? I gotta look into this. Counter thing, though. I wonder. I'm gonna look into it later. I have to look into it later. I'm actually kind of glad I pulled this out on a whim and that it made loud, annoying sounds at me when I push buttons. But anyway. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will be back Saturday, which will very likely be the end of Tormented Souls 2. I don't think I have... We can pull a calendar up. I think my streaming schedule is going to be back to normal for a little while. Except for Christmas week. I don't know about that yet. So most of December will be fine. More of this. More hanging out. More having fun. Talking nonsense. Good and bad jokes. You get me. So, until next time, everybody, I will see you later.